Hi, Mom. Hi, sweetie. What's up? Nothing much, but we need to talk. We need to talk, do we? What about? Well, I think it's better in person. Honey, you're scaring me. Are you okay? Is your sister okay? Yes, we're both okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, but I think it's really important that we speak. Can you just tell me? I won't be able to stop worrying about it. It's easier to just rip off the Band-Aid, you know, sweetie. Okay, if you say so. You know how it's community outreach today, right? Oh, I completely forgot about it. Do you need me to pick you up or something? Oh, no. Did something happen? Was the group leader weird or something? Did someone get injured? No, nothing like that, Mom. I'm sorry, but you seriously have me worried and anxious that something terrible has happened. Something terrible has happened, but I'm scared to tell you. Sweetie, please just tell me. I promise not to get upset. Well, at least not really upset. You can tell me. Are you sure? Yes. Now please give my heart a rest. I feel like I'm having a panic attack. I saw Dad. Oh? Is that it? That's not breaking news, sweetie. If you had a dad-daughter day today, I promise I'm not jealous. No, he didn't see me. I was helping clean up the main avenue, and I saw him get out of a cab. I waved to him, but he didn't see me. Then he met up with this one lady with bright blonde hair. He kissed her on the side of the mouth, which I thought was weird, so I followed them. It could be a business partner or something, dear. Maybe a European one or something. No, I followed them into the restaurant they were in. It was some weird one that was really dark, and I think only adults go there. They were in the back corner, and I began to walk towards them in order to say hi to Dad and maybe get him to buy me lunch. But when I made it closer, they were... Honey? They were making out. It was so gross. What? You saw your dad making out with another woman? Are you sure? Yes. You're absolutely sure it was your dad, and that he was kissing her. You said it was dark there. Yeah, but I was close enough to see him up close. It was definitely Dad, and he was definitely making out with her. Honey, your mind could have just been playing tricks on you. You don't know for sure. You're a kid. Mom, I'm 16, not 7. I know what making out looks like. Oh my goodness, you're probably right. Your dad was making out with some random woman. That's not the worst part, Mom. I think they have known each other for a while, or at least went on dates to that place a lot. What makes you say that? Well, I quickly ducked into a different booth and overheard their waiter addressing them as his favorite couple. They laughed and said it's been a while since their last date and that they were getting their usual. You're absolutely sure? Yes! Please believe me, I would never make something like this up. I know. I think I'm just in shock. It sure sounds like he's been having an affair for a while. I had no idea. Have you told anyone? No, I just got off the bus back to school and texted you right away. I wanted you to know as soon as possible. There was no way I could keep this a secret. And Dad didn't see me. I made sure of it, in case he'd try and play it off or something. I'm sure he wouldn't do that. Mom, Dad doesn't like to lose at a game of cards, let alone be caught doing something wrong. You know how he'd react. Your father is stubborn and can get a little angry, yes, but he's never intentionally hurt us. He's never intentionally hurt me or May, but now he's cheated on you. You have to divorce him, Mom. You've always been better than he was. May and I always said you settled. Don't say stuff like that, sweetie. I know you mean well by it, but that doesn't make it right to say. Okay, I'm sorry. But it's true. Kaylee, I know, I'm sorry. But what are you going to do? I need to process this. Maybe you and May can stay at your friend's house for a couple of nights. Would you like something like that? I can speak to each set of parents and set it up. Okay. Only if that will help you. Otherwise, I don't want to leave you on your own. Not that I think Dad would do anything bad, but you shouldn't be left alone now. You need comfort, friends, and your daughters. Yes, you're right, sweetie. but I think I do need a couple of days to process everything. Okay. Are you going to tell May, or do you want me to? I think it'd be best if I did it. I'm your mother, after all. Yeah, but if you want to speak to Dad right away, I can literally find May right now and tell her. That's one less thing on your plate. Don't worry, I'll only tell her the facts, not what I'm feeling. And I'll make sure to tell her that you need space. Okay, yes, you can do it. Thank you, sweetie. You really are special. I can't thank you enough for coming straight to me about this rather than going to someone else. Your father and I will sort this out, no matter how that looks. Just know that we both love and adore you girls with our whole hearts. Thank you, Mom. That means a lot. I'll be sure to pass along the message to May. Thank you, dear. I'll be speaking to your father this evening after my late meeting. If you girls can pack a bag before then, that'd be great and easier. I'll arrange for your friend's parents to pick you up. Okay, sounds good. I love you, Mom. And please remember that you are amazing and deserve so much more. Thank you, dear. Wish me luck, I guess. I don't know. Good luck! May, we've got a slight family thing going on. Where are you? We need to talk. OMG! Is Mom okay? Are you okay? How about Dad? Yes, everyone is fine. I'll explain when I see you. Where are you? I'm still out in the community helping. Seniors have to stay until 2 p.m. What's up? I'll just wait until we're in person. No! I need to know. The suspense and anxiety will kill me. Wow, you really took after Mom. Better mom than Dad. Yeah, about that. Oh no. What? Are we not biologically Johns? Did some obscure DNA test come back or something? No. At this rate, I wish it was that. Unfortunately, it's bad. OMG, just tell me! I'm pulling out my hair over here. Dad cheated on Mom. What? How? With who? Oh, I bet it was with that lady that came by to sell insurance or whatever. He couldn't keep his eyes off her. In front of us. No, it wasn't with the insurance lady. I was the one that found out. What? How? Well, I was at the community helpers thing and I was doing the street cleanup. I saw Dad, he didn't see me, but he was meeting this woman and he kissed her on the side of the mouth, which I thought was either weird or European. So I decided to follow him just to see where he and this lady were going. They ended up going to the Carlton. You know that really dark bar thingy that only adults are allowed to go in? Ugh, yeah. My friends and I have tried sneaking in before, but they didn't even let us past the doors. With our fake IDs. They have crazy dress code laws or whatever. Wait, how did you get in? I was wearing the community helpers shirt and said I needed to pee and if I could borrow their bathroom. And they let you in? Yeah, I guess I still got that sweet and innocent act going for me. Lucky. Just reminding you that I am telling the story of how I caught our father cheating on our mother. Right. Sorry. Go on. Okay, so I went in. It was super dark and they went to the booth furthest back. I followed them until I got close enough to see them and saw them making out with each other. Like, heavily making out with each other. Worse than the teenagers at the house parties we go to. Gross. Yeah, I nearly gagged. Then the waiter was approaching, so I dove into a nearby booth, and apparently, they go there a lot. What? Dad's having an affair? He wasn't just cheating on Mom, he's been having a whole affair? That's crazy. I know. Mom is way too good for him. Literally the moment we both gained proper consciousness as teens, we saw it. I can't believe he'd have the audacity to cheat on her. I know. It's so insane. Wait, have you told Mom? Yeah, I just finished talking with her. How did she take it? Well, she didn't believe me at first, but she eventually came around. I think she would always believe me, but she was just in shock or whatever. Is she finally going to divorce him? No, I don't know. I asked her and she didn't say an immediate yes or anything. She said she was going to talk to him and that they'd work it out, and regardless of how that looked, she wanted us to know that they both love us. Ugh. I hope he doesn't trick her into staying together or something. We'd be happier if they separated. It's not like their marriage is picture perfect. Yeah, no marriage is, but theirs is definitely not great. Exactly. They need to get divorced. Oh, damn it. Does that mean we're going to have to listen to them fight for the next week? No, Mom is apparently calling our friends' parents and asking if we could spend a couple of nights there. Okay, cool. I can go to the party tonight. It's Wednesday. Yeah, and it's also my senior year, aka my last year of high school parties. You can always tag along with me to a high school party after you graduate. Gross! No, that's creepy. Yeah. You suck. Not to mention, our parents are literally fighting about the fact that our father cheated on our mother. Yeah, but if at the end of it, Mom leaves him, we'll be better off. Yeah, I guess you're right. I am. Do you want to ride after school so we can pack our bags? Yeah, sure. Hopefully, pack our bags for good. You're terrible, but I am right.
What the hell did you tell your mom?
What? What are you talking about? Isn't she in a meeting?
No, not yet. But I went over today to surprise her with her favorite food, and she blew me off.
Oh. So do you usually buy guilt presents for Mom after you hang out with your mistress?
Excuse me?
I said, it sure sounds like you bought Mom lunch out of guilt because you cheated on her.
What did you just say?
You cheated on Mom. I saw you.
You little rat. How dare you accuse me of such a thing? I love your mom deeply, and I would never do such a thing.
Oh yeah, right. The only thing you truly love is yourself and your stupid job. You haven't been there to support me or May since we were like 7 or whatever. You always forget your and Mom's anniversaries, and I don't think you've bought her a Valentine's present like ever.
How dare you? Your mother was always okay with it. That is how our relationship operates, and you don't have any right to stick your nose in our business.
Oh, I do. I'm looking out for Mom because someone in our family should. That's why May and I have already decided that when you're getting divorced, we're choosing Mom.
We're not getting divorced. I won't allow it.
You won't allow it? What is this, the 1950s? Besides, she'll see right through you.
Oh, don't sound too sure of yourself. I've been doing this longer than you've been alive.
What? Manipulating her?
You don't know anything. By the end of the day, you won't have any family left.
What does that mean?
It means that your mother and even your sister will see you for the little manipulative, compulsive, lying rat you are. They'll disown you quicker than you can say brat.
Oh, we'll see about that. I have a hard time believing they'll side with a cheater.
I'm going back to your mom's work to speak with her. You'll see just how persuasive I can be. If I were you, I'd go home and pack your bags. You'll be out of the house by the end of the night.
I dare you to try. You don't even try to deny it. Not only have you cheated on Mom, but you've been having an affair for some time.
How the hell do you know that? How long have you been following me?
I only needed to follow you into one restaurant. Then I got all the answers I needed.
That was you? I thought it was, but then you disappeared.
You're so gross. You thought you saw your daughter, but then continued to make out with your stupid date?
Oh, shut up and go pack your bags.
Leave Mom alone.
You'll be all alone after I'm done talking with her. Okay, Lee. Hello? Little brat? Why aren't you answering?
What do you want? May and I are busy. We're picking up duffel bags from the store to pack up with.
Oh, you'll need all the duffel bags you can get.
What?
But you can tell May to pack up boxes. We'll need them.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, I talked to your mother. We had a nice little sit down and chat and spoke all about you and the things you said.
Yeah? And she probably dumped you.
Not quite.
What?
Yeah, I made sure to let her know that I've been having such trouble with you lately, and how the school called and said you were acting out and have been skipping classes and such. Your teachers are deathly afraid you're going down a dark path. Not to mention the alcohol I found in your room and the secret tattoo.
What? Why would the teacher say something like that? I have nearly perfect attendance. And you didn't find any alcohol in my room. What are you talking about? And secret tattoo? You've got to be joking.
Not to mention the attitude and yelling matches we've been having nearly daily whenever your poor mother isn't around.
You liar! You're lying to Mom. None of those things happened.
Maybe, but she'll never know.
I'll call and text her. I'll set her straight. I'll speak to her tonight.
Oh, no, you won't. I made sure she blocked you. This was the straw that broke the camel's back after all.
What are you talking about?
Well, once I explained to her what a terrible child you've been and how I've been keeping it from her in order to spare her feelings, she was so upset. Gosh, she was in tears for an hour. Then I told her that the only thing we could do to help you was to disown you, kick you out.
But she came up with an even better plan. We're moving out. You know how I've always wanted to move to the coast? Well, now we are, and we're leaving you behind. She said she had already been talking to a realtor and that the house would be a quick sale. You see, your mother believes everything I have to say. Always have and always will.
You're despicable.
You're despicable! And you have until I get home to have all your things packed and for you to be out of the house.
What?
Yeah, I just have to pop into the office for something and I should be home in about 2 hours.
No.
So sad. But we had our hands tied behind our backs, dear, I assure you.
You're horrible.
Honey, you need to pack your bags. What? You're not actually taking his side, are you? You don't believe all those things he said to you, do you? It's not true. It's crazy. He's crazy. Honey, it's all right. What? What does that mean? I don't have a tattoo. I haven't been acting out. I haven't been fighting with him. And I would never lie about him having an affair. What kind of psycho would? I know, sweetie. Trust me, I didn't believe a word out of his mouth. You didn't? No, of course not. I know my girls better than that. Just because he hasn't bothered to know anything about your lives for the past 7 years doesn't mean I have. Really? Yes. I knew from the moment he gave me those puppy dog eyes that he was lying through his teeth. I can't believe the audacity of that man, trying to lie to me about our own daughters. But he said that you're moving, that you're already speaking to a realtor. He lies to me all of the time, so I thought it was only fitting that I could tell him a lie or two. Wow, Mom, I'm proud of you. Don't be proud of me for lying. Okay, but I'm glad that you saw through his bull. What are we going to do now? He said he'd be home in like 2 hours and that I'd need to be packed and out of the house before he came back. Oh, trust me, we'll have it handled. I want you girls to go home and pack up all of his stuff. I've already called a moving company and they're sending a truck over to get his stuff. He's the one getting kicked out, not you. But I also want you both out of the house when he finds out, just in case things get intense. What? No, we're not going to leave you alone to deal with this. Are you sure? Yes. Mom, May and I are behind you 100%. I love you kids so much. Okay, then I guess just pack up your father's things. Really? You're sure about this? I know that you were hesitant to even say you were divorcing him, and now you're ready to kick him out? That was before he started lying to my face and saying awful things about you girls. He tried to get me to disown you, Kaylee. What kind of a father would do such a thing? All because you told me about his affair. Did he deny he was cheating? Yeah, he denied everything. Said this was just you acting out and trying to bring other people down for your gain. He's horrible. That's what I said to him. Okay, I should be home pretty quick. I canceled my last meeting but told him it was mandatory. We can finish packing everything and have him out of there by the end of the night. What do you think he's going to do? Hopefully, not anything stupid. I've told our neighbors to keep an eye out, just in case. You told them about everything that's happening? Yes. Of course, I kind of had to. Besides, they've been watching you kids since you were born. Yeah, they're good people. They are. I don't want us to leave the neighborhood. Since your father and I are getting divorced ASAP, he's the one that should move. He can figure out where he's going to sleep. Not that I think he'll have trouble finding a bed. Unless the woman he's cheating on me with is also married. You don't think? I don't know. But at this rate, I wouldn't put it past him. I love you, Mom. You're really setting the best example for May and me. Thank you, honey. I love you too. It's you girls that give me the strength I need to do what I need to do.
I just pulled in. I see your mother has already ordered a moving truck for us to pack up and move. The ocean will do wonders for us all.
Can I just ask a question? What about the woman you're having an affair with?
You better have left.
Yeah. But just answer one question.
I don't have to tell you a thing.
Tell me the truth, and I'll leave you alone for the rest of my life.
Sounds like a fair deal. What do you want to know?
Why are you so keen on moving to the coast if you have a mistress here? Don't you care about her?
What? No, of course not. Let me teach you one last thing before you're out of my life forever. The easiest way to get what you want is to tell people exactly what they want to hear.
Excuse me?
It worked on your mom. She married me after dating for just a year. And it worked on every other woman I've been with since then.
I'm so sick of this.
Well, it's a good thing your mother believed me. Otherwise, you'd be forced to stick around. But it's not only that. We're moving out of this house and leaving you by yourself. You're no longer a part of our family.
No, you're no longer a part of this family. Your things are in the moving truck.
Huh? Why are my things in here? What the hell is going on?
What do you think is going on? Mom saw right through your act, and she decided right then and there to kick you out. May and I haven't been packing up my stuff. We've been packing up your stuff. You're the one being disowned. It's a long time coming, if I'm being honest.
Listen here, you little brat. I don't know what lies you told, but you're going to go to your mother and tell her the truth.
I've told Mom nothing but the truth. The only liar here is you. Have fun looking for a place to stay. Here's a little tip. Just tell whatever woman you're going to try to move in with whatever she wants to hear. Maybe then she'll let you crash at her place. That is, of course, if she still wants you after she finds out you don't have a house anymore.
You little rodent. Let me into the house.
No, leave us alone or else the neighbors will come over. Then we'll be forced to call the cops.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me. Thankfully, John didn't try and get into the house. He just screamed on the lawn until our neighbor Frank came out with a baseball bat and scared him away. Then he just got into his car and drove away without telling the truck where he was going. We ended up sending the moving truck to the donation center. That made John really angry, but he couldn't do anything about it. Not after our mother threatened to take all his money in the divorce and force him to pay nearly $4,000 a month in child payments. After that, the divorce went quite quickly. It's been about 3 months, and my mother's been on a couple of dates since then. Her dating life is bursting at the seams. Apparently, there are a lot of men who see what John couldn't. My mother is a real catch.